turn the ego to my high. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. These guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. Throwing on their first play. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
The Dolphins and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. So if you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
21-yard line.
2nd and 10, here's the pass. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Jalen Waddle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
70 Lions.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. Escapes the defender. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. Chan with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
On first down, they're going to start out with A-Chan. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40.
It's a
Gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Downfield is finds Waddle. He's all the way home. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
The Dolphins ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Working on first down. That's Hill on the slant. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite.
Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him running the comeback. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Pass play coming here. Amazing concentration. That deep ball was tipped, but he still caught it. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
The ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It's a big strike to Hill. Take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? The Dolphins ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. He's back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First down, play action. He puts some juice on it. He connects on the deep shot. He's going to have this up and across midfield, Barner, to the 48. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
They go play action on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Dolphins first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Throwing now off the play action. Breaks free in the center of the field. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
Ready up!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is a heater going deep. It's caught at the 25. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His third through the air this game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. The Dolphins ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They'll start the drive with a chance. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They run the counter to Achan. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2.
Xavier Kinney. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll go play action. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. He's going to try another deep one here. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Zone read, they hand it to Achane. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. The Packers take their first time out. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Looking in the air here. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
Okay, break.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender has it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
So often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long. They're going to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Gain of 24 yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Another catch for Waddle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. A mark of 554 yards that stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. Shotgun now on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Let's go now. 19, go.
Fourth down, pass coming. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Win for the visiting Dolphins. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
If you didn't know, better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the free. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want.
The Dolphins game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish as the year goes on.